So since you've played around with magnets a little bit and watched a quick video about it, now what I want to talk to you is about what's actually going on with the magnets. So magnets have something called a magnetic field. It is a way that its energy is going to interact with other things whenever it is nearby. So like for instance, if I take this magnet and I bring it down here, eventually, whenever it gets very close, the magnetic field pulls the other magnet up off of my hand. Okay, so magnets have magnetic fields. Now, here's an interesting question though. If I have more than one magnet, does that change what happens to the magnetic field? So that is what you're going to be testing out today. So first, what you're going to do is you are going to try to print this off. If you can't print it off, what you'll do is instead of having this, you'll just lay down a ruler and at the 0, you'll put a magnet and then just use every half a centimeter as we're going on this. So if you can print it off though, it's really handy. So I have my sheet I printed off, and let me get it so that you guys can see. Okay, so first what you're going to do is you're going to put the magnet on one of the little spots. So I hold the magnet there, then I'm going to go and I am going to move the paper clip a half a centimeter and see where it is that the magnet will finally pull the paper clip to it. And I keep doing it until the paper clip jumps. So it was at the 2 that the paper clip jumped. So this is where one magnet pulled it. Now, I can't be sure that something weird didn't happen. So in order to be absolutely sure of my results, I have to do this again. So I'm going to do the same experiment again. I set it up the exact same way that I did before. And again, I move a half a centimeter at a time in order to see when it is that it jumps. Where is the magnetic field? Because when it comes into contact with the magnetic field, oh, this time it was right here with one magnet. Okay, and I do it a third time. So I do the same process again, exactly like I did it before. And I go a half a centimeter at a time. Moving along, until finally, now this time it was right here. That's interesting. Okay, so then what I'm going to have you do is you're not going to do 2 magnets. I don't want you to do that. I want you to try 3 magnets. And there is a reason why, and we'll get to that. So I put my 3 magnets together, and then I do the same test again. And I'll go until it finally flies over to the 3 magnets. And wherever that happens, like here I put a 1, there I would put a 3. Because I have 3 magnets versus 1 magnet. And I do that so I get 3 different readings from 3 magnets. Then what I want you to do is I want you to think a little bit. And I want you to make a guess where you think 2 magnets would be on this. So then you take it to 2 magnets and you move the paper clip along this line here until finally it jumps off. And what do you think you label that one? You're right, you label it with a 2 because it's 2 magnets. So you're going to go along and you're going to just try these things out. After you are done trying these different amounts of magnets out, there is a worksheet that you are going to be doing that has a reflection and has a table for you to record your data on. So first, do the experiment with 1 magnet. Second, do the experiment with 3 magnets. Then make a guess, and I want you to do the experiment with 2 magnets. Then you fill out the sheet. I think you guys got this. It'll be interesting to hear your data.